And as I said earlier, we're on the bubble here, so a stone cold bubble of 94,000 rands. So not small bananas. It looks like Gerard is our short stack here, so we'll confirm chip counts at the break. Welcome Candice online, nice to see you, madam. Gerard with the king 5 on the button. Needs to make something happen here, get the chip stack working.
So 50,000. Total 50,000.
Clive with a king, queen 5 is going to fold. Nicky with a jack 4 will also fold, I'm sure, and give up the blinds. And Gerard actually had the best hand. Well played. Okay, Moto is going to be our under the gun player. We've got about 10 minutes to go on the to the end of this level. I think there's a break at that point. Suspect they might be chipping up some chips as well. I don't know. I'll have to confirm that. Ahmed throws the 7-2 away. Gerard with the king jack here in the cutoff. I suspect some movement from him.
Raise. So 50,000.
So a bit of a shout out again, once again, for our free roll, which is happening at 4 p.m. this afternoon. 2 main events is guaranteed. So come on down and try your luck for the free roll. So good afternoon, Wayne Debrier. Nice to see you online, Wayne. Surprised not to see you down here. And should be playing some poker. What you up to, buddy? Edgar checks, option with Gerard. And he bets his jack. Of course, Edgar's going to call here with a spade draw. Five, no help. King jack still ahead. Interested to see the sizing here. Pot's 236. 90,000 is the bet. That's an insta call there from Edgar. Edgar hoping for a spade on the river. And no such luck, so the king jack of Gerard is good. The straight does get there, but I don't think Gerard puts him on ace king. Or king 9 maybe. I don't think that works given the action. So value bet might be in order here. And Edgar will fold. Busted draw goes in the bin. And Gerard picks up some chips there, which is well needed, I'll tell you. He's been suffering a little bit, so glad to get some chips.
Thousands, not 500. Not playing, say? Not playing.
It's 10 half. That's something wrong. I'm saying you got 10 half on the river. Qualify because you don't have like not playing the board, right? Yeah, sure. So you got 10. Where I'm playing. Well played. Okay. I made a note to my phone about that one. Big note to my phone.
So during the break we're going to be chipping up the 1000s. The orange chips will be taken out of play. Apologies for the noise. They're now running a steamroller outside, flattening the ground. The chaos continues here. No internet, building works, male voice choirs. We've got it all going on.
Raise.
And meanwhile, we're just trying to follow some poker here.
70,000. 70,000 to play.
So we're 5 minutes from the break. It's a chip-up break, as I've already said. Gerald picks up some more chips, and Gerald's starting to get a little bit of traction here. We're showing Moto as our small stack now. And Ahmed has been nominated to collect all the 1000s in, just to make life easier.
To play. Raise 55.
Hey, you made it! Where did you in?
Total 55.
Looks like Mr. Babalu has arrived from Kenya.
How much? All about board.
What are you going to play with? Keep playing. 24 to play.
So Gerald with the Queen 10 suited here, under the gun.
55,000.
Clive under gun +1, he gets rid of those.
55,000.
Nick Kaloy 9-6.
Fold. 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 55,000 to play.
Daniel's folded.
Total 55,000. 1,000.
And looks like Gerald will pick up another pot here. Well done, sir. And it looks like Muto is now our short stack. And as I said, we're on the stone cold bubble here, so next person out gets nothing, and the sixth place is guaranteed 90,094, I think it is, and some change. So Clive will be the first act in this hand. Small blind will be Ahmed. Big blind will be Jared Solomon.
24,000 to play.
Let's make the money first.
24,000 total. 12,000 more. 24,000. Oh.
I can't lose. 2 walks, eh? Yes, as we can have.
King 10
Only
around.
walk on our table.
King 10 around us, not folding.
There's two walks.
Okay, so this will probably be the last time before the break. The blinds are 12,024, 24 on the big blind ante. Once again, a bigger apologies to the viewers for the loss in the internet feed and our pictures. Also apologies for the discrepancy in the chip counts. We will rectify that during the break. So Nick is under the gun here with King 8.
Next time you learn from four.
Nick will fold.
24,000. Call.
She was behind me. She left the next day. She wasn't good. She was like, right.
Moto folds and leaves the table. Obviously going for a smoke by the look of it. Not good for your smoking Moto.
Raise.
That's a raise and a fold.
70,000.
Daniel raises ace 2. Ahmed folds.
70,000 to play.
Gerard folds, as does Clive. So up to Nick to pick up the extra. And Nick folds, and the players will take a short break of about 15 minutes, in fact 14 minutes now. And we will go check our chip counts, etc., our internet feeds and all that stuff, and we will be back shortly. Thank you very much.
Monsterjam Poker Tour Times Square is well underway, and as I'm sure almost all of you know, South Africa has reached the final of the Rugby World Cup. Now, we will never ever take our supporters away from our Springboks, so we have got some great news for you guys. Not only do we have reserved seating for main event players that are taking part at Monsterjam Poker Tour Times Square, we are also running a really fantastic competition. So if you are entered into the main event, there's a chance for 5 lucky winners to either win their main event entry back or to win accommodation or some awesome tournament vouchers. So make sure you get down to Times Square, enter into the main event for 15,000 Rand, and join us, of course, to watch the Springboks win the World Cup, and you could be a winner. So we will see you guys soon here at Mjpt Times Square.
So this is hand number 88. 15,000, 30,000, 30,000 on the big blind ante. Moto wakes up with aces straight out of the gate. Raised to 75,000. I think Moto is the short stack here. I'll confirm that now. Ahmed deciding whether to call or not. So action on Jared with jacks, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see some action here. And Gerard's got 900,000 against Moto's 375, so you might try and put him in here or re-raise him for sure.
Re-raise.
Yeah, that's a re-raise. And the re-raise is to 220, and Moto has only got 375 behind, so I'm pretty sure we'll see it go in here. Let's flick across the Moto. Take your time, young man.
All in.
All in, back across to Gerard. Call. Aces v jacks. And we'll go to the flop cam. No help for Gerard. Queen, no help. One on jack left in the deck. And Gerard will double up Mr. Moto. Hand plays itself. And Sun International, in conjunction with Monsterjam, bringing you this wonderful festival of poker, and streaming and pictures and commentary brought to you by Card Stream South Africa. And we're proud to be working with all of the aforementioned great teams. So the free roll will be starting in 10 minutes. There's 2 seats guaranteed for the main event. Ace Queen for Moto, picks up another nice hand. And Moto's up to nearly $1 million now.
Raise up to 75,000. 75.
Jared with the Queen 9, down to $500,000. Edgar with the Ace 4 suited, calls it off. So Ace Queen, Ace and Ace 4. 4 gets the best of it with a pair of 4s. Ace Queen now takes the lead. We don't know what Nick's holding. I expect Moto to bet here.
100,000.
Nick will give it up, and Edgar's coming along for the ride with the diamond draw. Six on the river, no help. Ace Queen winning. And I think Moto goes over 100, over a million now. So well recovered, young Moto. Good work. Still on the bubble here. 6 players get paid, 7 remaining.
Up to 70. 70,000.
So raised by Ahmed. Glide might call here, I think, in the cut-off. No, decides to get away from it. Nick also. And Edgar will call. So pocket turns well hidden here. Ace Queen was not what he wanted to see, Edgar, but Ahmed goes ahead with his Queen 9. Turn card is the 3 of clubs. No help for either player. Ahmed's Queen miles ahead now, and there's only 110 left in the deck.
80,000.
And Edgar calls. Big pot developing here. Jack on the river. Another overcard to Edgar's 10s.
Jack, eh?
30,000. Just wanted to get paid. Okay, so Jared is our small short stack here with 17 bigs. Not in the danger zone yet, but certainly in need of some chip replenishment. So this is hand number 91 of the day. Ahmed Kareem with the King 3. Suspect these will go in the muck. 10-2 for Jared. And that folds around. Jared's under the gun here, so first to act, 10-8 offsuit. I think he's going to fold those. Mr. Kikya, 6-2 in the muck, I'm sure. Edgar raises up to 70,000. Queen 4 for Motor. Folded. Daniel folds. Ahmed 7-3 in the big blind. So welcome online to Tutu Rusin. Legan's back, and Jakub is also online now. So nice to see you guys. We're on the stone cold bubble here. Next player out gets nothing, nada. And then the next player will be guaranteed, I think it's 94,000 and some change. So serious ICM considerations in every single hand now. Very important players are aware.
80. 80,000.
So the flop was 4-3-9, turn was a queen. Ahmed is ahead, and he's now picked up a flush draw. Edgar has bet 80,000 here. Nine of diamonds on the river. And Edgar just shakes his head again as the small pair of Ahmed gets through.
On the river, yeah. The river was a 9.
So Ahmed now over the 2 million mark. Nick hit 1.8. And Jared continues to be our short stack. I suspect this tournament is going to go on for some time yet. And the main event will be starting at 7 p.m. We will not be streaming the main event until such times as this is finished. We will see it to a conclusion. Clive Kikya under the gun, King Jack. Not the easiest cards to play from such an early position.
Up to 75,000.
That's quite a substantial raise, 65,000. 75.
Sorry? Yeah, 75,000.
Dealer clarifies it's 75. So Jared will not be folding here. He's debating how big the re-raise is going to be. He might even push this in.
All in.
And that's all in. Clive doesn't have all in calling cards. And he will fold.
Should be well thought of, yeah? This is 100 for tournaments. Every WPT, every one of these, eh? Every tournament, this is 100. All of South Africa now, first time they made it 10, eh? All these black and chocolate.
It's a standard consumer color. Yeah,
100 is actually super confusing. So weird. Maybe your black chips in front. You made a mistake. So weird to have your black chips in front of your biggest chips.
Oh, yeah. And I was bluffing, yeah?
Sun raised to like 2.5. You meant to put in 1/4 30,000.
25.
35 blacks. 30,000.
And I was bluffing. I had a full fight. I'm like, fuck.
For father diamonds, yeah.
You don't bluff, you liar.
Raise. Up to 70,000. 72,000.
Never seen you bluff. You do. To catch you. To see it.
70,000. Yeah, 70. Seat number 4. All in.
You've got 10 minutes before I
So Gerald is all in here, and Lambo's got a decision to make.
535.
Lambo's on 1.3 million.
I'm definitely beating you right now. With a win with C5 cards.
So Lambo's busy counting out what it will cost him versus what is going to be left. I think this is just too big a call with eights.
Definitely good right now.
don't even know what I want you to do, I swear. You'll be short stack if you call it this.
So some interesting table chatter from the two guys here.
I say, no talking allowed at poker table. No talking, everyone. Shh, not allowed to talk. No talking, please.
What you're saying, what you're saying doesn't even fit me. I'm either going to
Oh, sorry.
doesn't matter what you say.
Am I allowed to think out loud? I'm not allowed to think out loud.
Bit of table talk from Jared. And he folds.
You had the best hand. Would you have held up? I don't know. Fives, Dembo. Sevens. Really, eh? That ace king.
So there's a view of the outer tables. I've been talking about the free roll all day.
You have to go all in and you have to fold.
2 seats guaranteed in the free roll for the main event. So come on down, get in for nothing.
30-30.
And the rebuys are quite cheap also.
Ace king.
So Franz Henning there, Darren Lippman, Kevin Kale, and many, many others.
Yeah, man, it's going to be tough now. Let's chop up the money. We have to.
30-30. $30,000 to play. 30,000.
I'm just going to step away to take a call from the internet man.
30. 30,000. 15 more. Sugar rice.
Now it's good. That's why I didn't take. Yeah, sometimes.
30,000 to play.
Back to the table. I just step out there, the internet guys. They're still working on it. That's the update. Gerard with King 8 here.
Card. 15 more.
Clive's folded. Nick is considering his options in the small blind.
All in.
And Edgar's shoving in the big. Jared gets out of the way, and Nick will also get out of the way.
Fold.
Ace Jack. And there it is, it's done.
See a flop, get some chip. Every time I see a flop, I lose.
30, 30.
Okay, Mr. Lamberti in screen. White t-shirt is under the gun. In the muck they go. Ahmed's not going to play these either. And Jared is Jared. So gets out the way. Goes around to Nicky.
15 more. Jog raise.
Two players to the flop. Queen 9, 2 diamonds, 5 of hearts. Edgar picks up the diamond draw and the king high. Queen helps nobody. Jack on the river gives Moto the hand. No flush. So Moto should bet his jack here. Small bet, see if he can get paid off.
I'm not folding my back.
30,000.
I'm not folding the back. Right, queen 3.
And you Nick in the back row say, I'm never folding again. I had a queen. Top man, Nicky. Top man. 7 players left on the Stone Cold bubble. So Ahmed 9-7 under the gun. Ahmed likes to play these cards, by the way. So we'll see.
Raise. Up to 70,000. 70. 70.
5 folds. Nicky folds. Edgar with the raggy ace is folded. Moto folds. So just up to Lambo to defend his big blind here, and he's not going to put 70k in, so that will be that, as they say. So Clive is now our short stack with 16 big blinds, 480,000. And Clive will be battling away to miss not being the bubble man here. I wonder what that is on Edgar's at Deccan. Maybe it's a brand, or maybe somebody could tell me. I have no idea. Okay, so there we got a view of Jared. He's under the gun. Ace-6. Not the sort of cards he's going to be playing. Folded round to Daniel. Daniel completes in the small. Ahmed with pocket threes in the big. So pocket threes are ahead still here. Check, check. Another queen is not going to help anybody. Ahmed's going to bet. With the best hand, by the way. And Daniel will fold, albeit reluctantly, but he will fold.
Could have gone either way. Then pre-flop. That's it.
So folded around to Daniel on the button again. There's a fold. Ahmed king 5 in the small. So it looks like it's a limp pot, blind on blind. We can't see the players' cards yet, obviously. King 5 and Queen Jack. So the Jack for Jared and the King for Ahmed.
55,000.
Turn is a 6, no help. Wow, big bet. Looks like Gerald might not be believing him. Wow. So Gerard has been asked the question. Gerard knows it's all his chips, obviously. It's just whether or not he believes that Ahmed's got a king or not. If he calls here, the bubble's gone. But Gerald's not worried about the bubble. He's here to win. And he decides to fold, and that's a great fold there. Great fold. Well played. Well played, both players. $14 bigs for Gerard. He's fighting. So I'll run into Mr. Ilan. He is here and going to be playing the main event. So nice to see him in the premises, and hopefully we'll try and get some words of wisdom off him in the commentary box at some stage. Okay, Nick Anoy has got King 8 here, suited. Sorry, King Queen suited. And this is definitely going to be a raise under the gun.
Raise up to 75,000.
75,000 is the raise. Looks like Edgar is folded. Let's just check. We'll check the camera for Edgar. And Edgar has got cards. So it's up to Edgar to call. No, he hasn't got cards. Edgar's folded. Moto calls with his ace king. Ahmed with 10-9. So Moto getting a bit clever and sticky here with his ace king. Ahmed is now on the button.
Re-raise.
Wow.